Welcome learners. In this session, we will be discussing with you the operating systems. Basically, this will be the practical demonstration on how to work with Windows operating system and Ubuntu operating system. Also, we will demonstrate how to work with the command prompt of Windows operating system as well as in the command prompt of Ubuntu operating systems. So, we will see both the operating systems one by one. So, let us start with Windows operating system. Whenever you will install Windows operating system in your computer, you will find this kind of desktop which is appearing before you is there. So, you can see here in the rightmost corner, you can see this PC is there. Some you can see folders are there. The yellow color folders are there. You can see here two folders are there named LEC and week 7. So, these are the folders which contain several files, and some of the files are also there. So, these are the files basically. You can see here week 10 and other, so lecture 7, and these are the some of the files which are stored in the desktop. As well as you can have some of the shortcuts for the programs or the tools which are installed in the computer. So, say for example, you see here VLC Media Player is a software for playing the videos over here. So, a shortcut of this tool is also appearing in the desktop. So, you can have the shortcut of various programs which are installed in the computer on your desktop, as well as you can have several files over there, or you can have folders. So, these are the way of arranging, or you can see organizing your files in various folders. So, one proper place is the desktop which is appearing before you. So, this is known as the desktop basically. So, I'll click first of all this PC, and I'll show you how you can organize your files in various drives. So, double click the PC option, and you see here we see two options are there. You can see local disk C and another drive is there D. So, I mean to say we have two drives over here. So, these are the logical partitions. The whole space which are available in the computer has been divided into two parts, or logical parts you can say. One is being known as C drive, another being known as D drive. So, I will show you how these partitions are done basically using the disk partition options. So, you can see all these things. I am showing you first how we can create these partitioning and how we can manage these partitions. So, right now two partitions are visible. If you wish, you can create more partitions as well, and you can call them E, F, G depending on your requirement, where you can organize your files of different types basically. So, you just see here I am showing you first the right click over here and see right click option and see the manage option. From the manage option you can see the, so you show options and you see here manage. The moment you will click manage option, you can see that disk management is there. One option is the disk management. The moment you will click disk management, you can see here that you have C partition which is having 355.27 GB of space, while in the D partition you do have 91.09 GB of NTFS is the file type basically partition, and we do have this much space in the D drive. According to your requirement, you can create some more partitions as well, which you can call E drive, F drive, and like that. You can see some more partitions are there which are automatically created. 675 MB healthy. This is the recovery partition. So, here these are used for system recovery options. If sometime due to any reason your system gets crashed, some important informations are stored over these partitions from where your system can be restored to the original status, I mean to say. So, this is how we can create partitions, and we can see how many partitions are there in your system, and you can manage these partitions. You can increase or decrease the size of these drives as well. Okay, so again I am coming back to the desktop option, and I will show you some more options over there. So, right click click this PC option, and you see two drives are there, C drive and D drive. I'll go to the D drive. So, simply click D drive just to show you what kind of files and folders are available over there. You see here the yellow color files known as 11, 11, 20, 24. You can see 28, 10, 24. So, these yellow color things are the folders which contain several files, while some of the files are there. You can see here these are the files, okay, some PPT files are there. With the extension you can identify these files. So just to see what kind of files are there in the folder, say for the example, I am clicking 11/11/2024 folder. So you see here in 11/11/24 two files are there. One is untitled project.tsc file, another is untitled project.zip file. So two files are there. So within the folder we do have certain files. Say for example, if you want to create a file within this folder, how to create a file. So for creating a file, or so first of all I will show you how to create a folder, then I will show you how to create a file. So for creating a folder, simply right click in any part of this drive, and you see here the new option, several options appear here, view, sort, group, and so we will go for the new. Whenever you will click the new option, several options appear: folder, Microsoft Word document, you can create Win RAR archive, we can create text document. So several things you can do by clicking these options. So first of all, we will see how to create a folder. So for that, we will click the first option, folder option. The moment you will click folder, it will ask for a name. So simply give a name for that folder. Say for example, I am giving a name test folder. So test folder. So this is the name of the folder. The moment you will click enter button, the name is finalized. So name of this folder is test. What are the files within the folder? Nothing is there because we have not created any file within these folders. So simply click it to see what are the files. You see here, no files are there. Say for example, we want to create a text file within this folder. What we will do basically, again, we'll right click and go to new option, and you see here some options are there. Depending on your requirement, you can create any type of file. So I am creating a text document. So for that, you come to this option, text document, simply click it. It will ask for a name. I am giving a text1 document, test1 document. So okay, click it, and then you see here this file is created, but there is nothing written in this file. So how to edit this file or how to enter something in this file? For that, simply click it, the test1 document file. The moment you will click it, this editing window will appear where you can write something over here. Say for example, I am writing welcome students in this session of operating system. In this session of operating system, whatever you wish, you can type over here and you can save the file. Fine. Once you save the file will be saved, the content will be saved, and you can exit by clicking the close button. So you see here, text1 document has been created, which contains certain information which you have entered in the file. Just to check it again, you simply click it, and you can see that these are the information which you have entered over here. So this is how we can create a folder. Within the folder, we can have some files. In the files, you can put some information depending on your requirement. Okay, so simply close it, and then we will come to again the desktop option. Desktop. You see here, before coming to the desktop, I can show you that see the right side, left hand side of the panel, where you can have the desktop folder is there, download folder is there, document folder. So these are several folders which allow you to organize your files in a proper way. So whatsoever files and folders are there on the desktop, these are present in the desktop folder. Simply click to see. You just see here that in the desktop, two folders are there, namely LEC and week 7, two folders are there, and certain files are there called as culture of Mulet and lecture 5 and like that. So certain files are there. So these are the things which are appearing on your desktop. I'll show you the file, just minimize it. And so this here, you see here in the bottom part, two folders are there, LEC and week 7, two folders are there, and these are the files which are present on your desktop. So you can see all these things in the desktop options as well. Again, go to this PC, see what are the files which are there in the document. You see here, whatsoever you download while working with the internet, say you download some files, automatically that is stored in the download folder. So these are the files which has been downloaded in the recent past. So whenever you download something, it automatically go to download folder, and you can check the file by clicking these options. In the document file, whatever files or folders you create or save in the document file, automatically it is saved in the document file. So these are several folders, I mean to say, where you can organize or store your files or folders for future reference. Similarly, we do have folders like picture, where all the pictures are stored, videos, movies, and like that. So this is how you can organize your files and folders in the Windows operating system. something is very important while you are using the window operating system, that you want to manage your system. So how will you manage, I mean to say, your whole system? Sometimes it is required that you have to install certain programs, how certain new programs. Say for example, you are interested in installing a VLDC, a video editor program is there. Sometimes, say for example, you are interested in installing a system which is, or program which is known as OBS. So how we can do all these things, that we will see during this discussion. That is known as managing. Sometimes, say for example, you have purchased a new printer and you want to install it. So how you can install the printer so that it starts working with your computer system. So now we are going to tell you how we can manage, I mean to say, your computer system or your whole system, I mean to say, using Windows operating system. So for that, first of all, you see here in the taskbar, start button is there. You can see the Windows icon, start button is there. The moment you will click start button, you see this kind of menu options appear before you. You see here all apps, and thanks all apps. The moment you will click all apps, you can see all the apps of the programs which are installed in your computer systems appear in alphabetical order. So here you see these are Excel, films and TV, game bar, gate. So whatsoever, Google Chrome and HP desktop support utilities. So whatsoever utilities or programs you have installed in computer, that you can see in these options, and you can, by simply clicking from here, you can access these application programs as well. But I was telling you how to manage all these things. So for that, we do have a very important feature that is known as control panel. So how will you go to control panel? This allows you to control your whole system. So to go to control panel, simply write down the control panel in the search option in the topmost part over here. Control panel. The moment you will write control panel, this option appears over here. You see control and you written here system. So how we can control your whole system? So simply click this control panel. The moment you will click control panel, this kind of window will appear, which has several options using which we can control our system. So say for example, here it is written autoplay date and time. So say for example, you want to set date and time. Sometime it may happen that you may see that date and times are mismatched with the current one. If you want to change it, you want to set it, you can set the date, times, regions, everything. This allows you to set all kind of things over here. Similarly, you can see here some options are there in the first column. You can see in the lower part, user accounts are there. So say for example, you want to allow that apart from you, some other users may also use your system. So you will have to create a user over there, and that user will be assigned certain username and password using which he can log in into your system and can work if you wish like that. So this allows you to create multiple users so that they can use your system. Similarly, if you want to take backup is something different from copy, and backup is in some different format. So whatsoever things are stored, they are copied in some other store, not in the copy fashion, but they are in some different files basically format, and they, if you wish, they can be restored back again to the system or to other systems as well. So how to do all these things? So all such kind of options are there using which we can manage our systems. Fine. So particularly we will be discussing device and printers, how we can install certain devices or how we can install printers. Sometime, say for example, you have purchased a modem or any things and you want to set up over here. So how we can install these devices or printers so that it can work with our computer. So for that, you see here there is an option device and printer. You see here in the fourth column or second last column, the second option is there, device and printer. So simply click this device and printer option, and you see here that the moment you will click, you see here this kind of option will appear. So if you want to say for example, if you want to switch off the switch on the Bluetooth option, you can use it by simply clicking the Bluetooth. Right now it is off. If you want to say for example, if you want to connect your system with the Bluetooth system, simply you will click on by simply click it on. So it has become on and your Bluetooth icon will appear in your taskbar. Say for example, I am keeping it off over here. Similarly, you see here devices are there. Say for example, you have purchased a new mouse or keyboard and you want, or sometimes a pen or audio is there and you want to allow that it should work seamlessly with your system, then you will have to install some device driver for these devices as well. You see here, third option is printer and scanner, mobile devices, camera, everything. So whatsoever external device you have and you want to connect it with your system so that it works seamlessly with your system, then these options are the suitable one and are useful for you. For example, I am just clicking printers and scanners, say for the example. Printers and scanner. The moment you will click printers and scanner, you see here, you can add fax machine, Microsoft Print to PDF. Similarly, if you want to add any device, new device, say for example, you have purchased something from Canon, a Canon printer is there, or from HP printer is there, Dell printer is there, then how will you add all these things? So you can do it by simply clicking add device. The moment you will click over here, add device, another screen will appear which will ask for certain information. You will have to provide certain informations over there and your device will be added. Fine. So this is how we can work with the device and printer option. Fine. So okay learners, so further you can see here in this screen we do have an option which is known as say for example Microsoft Print to PDF, and say for example you want to make it a default printer. So whenever you print the document, automatically it should come, otherwise you will have to select the desired printer. So how to make all these things, you can see here, simply we will click Microsoft print to PDF, this screen will appear. You see here the last right hand side topmost corner has the set as default. The moment you will click set as default, this will become your default printer. What are the other options? You see here, open print queue. Sometimes say for example you have given print option or print command for 2 or 3 documents. So all these documents will be in queue, and you are interested that the second one or third document which I have given the command to print, we want to cancel it. So from here you can see what are the documents which are in the queue, and even you can cancel the desired print if you don't want to print these things. Similarly, if you have something or getting some trouble over there, you can run the troubleshooter using this thing, and you can see the printer properties by clicking all these things. So I mean to say they allow you to manage your devices which are installed over there or which are connected with your computer system. So the next option which we will see here in the control panel. So I'm just coming back to the control panel and I will show you what are the other options. Next option we will see programs and features that allow you to manage what are the programs which are installed in your computer. Say for example, if you are interested to uninstall a program which is no longer required for you. So how to uninstall the program? So how to uninstall, or even where we can see all the installed programs over there. So all such kind of features are there using programs and feature. So the moment you will click programs and feature, this screen will appear, which is showing you the list of all the programs or tools which are installed in your computer. So say for example, you find that anything, say for example, I am telling RS Studio or anything, Python 3.2.1 is no more required. So simply click the right button, and you can see here that uninstall option is there. So whenever you will click uninstall, that program will be removed from your system, and all the directory related to that will automatically be removed from your system. And whenever you will install a new program, that program will appear in these things. So using this option which is known as programs and feature options, you can manage the programs which has been installed in your computer. So okay learners, now I will demonstrate another feature from the control panel, that is network and sharing center. So whenever you want to put your computer in the internet or in the network, basically you will have to do certain kinds of settings. Settings means you will have to give the IP address, the masking address, DNS address, preferred DNS address. So how will you can assign all these things, that we will see. And if your computer is there and you want to check what is the IP address or what is the DNS address over there, you can see all these things using this network and sharing option. Whenever you click the network and sharing center, this windows appear before you, which has several options. You see here in the left hand panel, the first most is the change adapter settings. The moment you will click change adapter settings, this allow you to see what kind of networks are there available and which one is the default network. So currently here Ethernet is the default network. Whenever you right click and go to properties option over here, you see this kind of windows appear before you. In the windows, several options are there. I'll explain. Internet protocol version, you see here 4, and you see here TCP IP4. The moment you will click it and see the properties option, you see IP address. So IP address of this system is 10.0.17.124. Subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, while default gateway is 10.0.17.1. So these are the IP addresses which you have to assign at the time of installing your computer to the network basically. Again, you see here preferred DNS address. So your system administrator provides you all these addresses at the time of installation. 10.0.66 is the DNS server address, while alternate DNS server address is 10.0.4.6. So I mean to say these options allow you to see the settings or internet or network related settings of your computer. Not only see, but you can change if it is required. You can change the settings, network settings from these options. So okay learners, another very important feature is there. You can see in the control panel options, security and maintenance. Security and maintenance is a very important feature which allows you to keep your systems secure from external threats, from like viruses or from malware attacks and like that. So for that we do have certain programs which is provided by Windows as well. Say for example, Window Defender sort of thing is there, which is automatically there, which whenever you will keep Window Defender on, it will protect your systems from external threats like viruses and attack of viruses or malware attacks. One thing which is very advisable is that on frequent basis, basically you should keep on updating your Windows operating systems because certain patches are there, certain security patches are there which are keeps on coming from Windows operating system, and they will allow you to keep your systems update from recent viral attacks. So you see here, whenever you will click security and maintenance option, this window will appear. Click the security option, which is the first one, and you see here view in Windows security. The moment you will click view in Windows security, you see here this window will appear. So in this system basically which I am using, Quick Heal Total Shield, there is a product basically antivirus system which is installed in that system as a virus protection. But you see in the lower part, Microsoft Defender antivirus option is also there. The lower part you see here. So if you don't have anything, no issue, simply you can use this Microsoft Defender antivirus. Simply click it and put it on. The moment you will click it on, it will start working and it will keep your systems safe from any virus attack. So I mean to say these are the options which are available with you, using which we can keep our systems safe from virus attacks. Another option, as I have told you that I will discuss with you, is user accounts. So say for example, you want to create some user or you want to give some permission to other body as well who can use your computer system. For that you will have to create user. From where we can create? So again we'll come back to the control panel. In the control panel you see here in the first column, in the last option is user accounts. So the moment you will click user accounts, this window will appear. You see here in this window several options are there. Out of these, say for example, I am choosing manage another account. If you are interested in adding a user to your system, simply go for manage another account. The moment you will click manage another account, this window will appear. This has an add a new user in the PC setting. So simply click this add new user in the PC setting. In the very uppermost part, you can see here add another user, and you see this icon add account. The moment you will click this add account, it will ask certain information from you, whether you have the Microsoft email or phone number. So you will have to provide all these things. If you don't have, simply say for example, I don't have this person's sign-in information, and it will allow you to create the account without any Microsoft account as well. So add a user, you can see here who is going to use this PC. You can give a username over here, say for example Sandeep. So you can give the Sandeep name over here, and for him you will have to give a password, and this password will be made available to that user, using which he can sign in to your system or log into your system, and he can use your system as well. So this is how we can use we can add new user to the system as well. Say for example, as well as if certain users are there, and if you want to delete some user, you can delete that user as well. You can elevate the permission of that user to the system administration as well. So all such kind of thing can be done using the user account. So this is how we can use control panel for several tasks. One more task I will discuss with you, that is known as troubleshooting. Fine. So using the control panel option, we can have troubleshooting option. If something is gone wrong with the system, how we can correct it. So there are certain features which are available using which you can troubleshoot your system. You see here in the control panel, we do have an option known as troubleshooting. The moment you will click troubleshooting option from control panel, this window will appear. And from here you see several options appear. I will just show you one thing, that is other troubleshooters. The moment you will click other troubleshooters, you see here if something has gone wrong with the audio, you can troubleshoot the audio options from here. Something has gone wrong with the network and internet, you can click network and internet option to get certain options to troubleshoot these things. If your printer is not working properly, you can troubleshoot using the printer options. Similarly, you will have to, as I have suggested, Windows update. You should always keep it running and keep your systems update by installing the timely updates from Windows operating system to keep your system safe. So similarly, other options are there. If your camera is not working in there, so you have the camera options, video players, and all devices which are connected over there, they are listed over here. And if any of these devices or the program is not working, you can use the troubleshoot option to get your devices work fine with these options. So okay students, using these options of the control panel, you can manage your systems in a better way, and even you can enhance the performance of your system by these options which are available in the control panel. Thank you for watching.